So I'm here in Sevierville. I've been calling it Seaverville for the last 2 days. And somebody just now told me it's Sevierville, Tennessee for Ponies and the Smokies. I'm here with RTR. Right now I got a line of RTRs behind me. We have a dealership car that Josh Hip is driving. And then we have some customer cars. And then bringing up the rear is 5-Star Jim with an Audi A4 rental car that we somehow ended up with. But we're cruising down to Tail of the Dragon, and we're going to be doing a fun little outing today ahead of the show for Ponies and Smokies with these owners, just to kind of say thank you and let's have a little bit of fun together. Got to the Meetup spot here at Tail of the Dragon. It's a general store they have here where you can get your collectibles and some snacks and whatnot. This was a lot of fun. My first time out on the Dragon, and dude, I want to do it again immediately, like right now. I was driving the RTR Spec 2. This one here is a pre-production model that we do a lot of our testing on. We also had it out at SEMA. Vaughn was drifting this thing around there. This thing is great. Right now it's got a test set of our track pack wheels. So it's a 10 and a half in the front. So we got wider tires. So this is a 295 up front. And in the rear, we have a 315. So this is something that we had never done before. We want to have a track set up, see how it does. So out here on the Tail of the Dragon is the perfect way to test all this. We had 5-Star Jim here driving the Audi A4, so we could get some shots thanks to J. Cole Photo. Josh Hip was cruising over here in this one. This is I believe this is a carbonized gray GT. This is also our RTR Spec 2. So this is which number is this one? Number 95. So as of right now, I think we're at number 105 in the Spec 2. So these things are doing really, really well. People are loving these. So over here we have David in this Spec 2. It's a convertible. What's crazy about this is at the time that David had this one built, or Tyndall had this one built for us, that eventually ended up with David, we'd only built 13 of these in the entire history of RTR. So that's pretty crazy. Right now we're up, I want to say maybe 15 or 16 convertibles, but this is definitely a rare find. So if you ever see a convertible RTR, any generation, this is the rarest of the RTRs. He's got the new bronze Aero 5s on here, which look freaking phenomenal. Then over here we got Noah's car. This here is a Spec 3 from the last gen, the S650s. I absolutely love it here with this eruption green. And he added a nice little touch here with the purple in the badge, which you really got to get up to see it, but it's one of those things that makes you do a double take. And I really like to see when customers kind of add their own little touches, make the car their own. So that is freaking awesome. And then down here, we have another car that was from Tyndall that was built at the lab. This one here is a race red car. This one also has the new Aero 5s on here, but in a satin black. So this one is really nice. I really love this red. I'm a big fan of cars that pop and you can see coming down the road. And then also he went ahead and added his own little touch right here with the louvers in the rear. So another customer that took something that we had, added their own little touches to really seal it up, make it their own. But this is freaking awesome. It's really cool to see when the customers will come out and we're able to interact with them. Ponies and the Smokies is a big event for us to be able to do that, and I absolutely love it, because it's one thing to interact with people via email or even over the phone, but when you're in person and you go to where not only the fans but the owners are of the vehicles and really get to interact, you know that what you're doing, people appreciate it, they love it, and you get a sense for who the customer is, and that stops them from being customers and just being cool ass people. absolutely amazing. I don't know how much I'm going to show in this video here, but I did a POV of myself cruising the tail of the Dragon with the RTR Spec 2 with the trackback setup. This car is so much fun. This isn't my first time behind the wheel of it. I assembled this car. Since I had my hands on it, this car has changed a little bit. It does have our track pack setup on here, so wider wheels in the front, like a 10 or a 10.5. So you have a 295 in the front, a 315 in the rear, and it is grippy. This is on some Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s, I believe. And holy hell. You know, one flex that you have when you're cruising is if a motorcycle pulls over for you. Now, of course, I was going the speed limit. At no point in time would I ever exceed that. That's not something I would do. But there are some people who would do that. If you would do that, you have nothing to worry about with this car. If you have never cruised Tail of the Dragon, I would highly suggest that this has got to be one of those things that you check off on your bucket list. I mean, after this, what do I got left? Nürburgring? Oh my God, it was so much fun. So much fun. I didn't even do the whole thing. It's 312 turns in 11 miles. 312 turns in 11 miles. I probably only did 200 of that. There's so much more left to go. But we're here on business. So after hanging out with the RTR owners and enthusiasts, heading back to the convention center in Sevierville, and we're gonna start setting up the rig. It's gonna be a fun one.